Hello there. How's it going, folks? And welcome to another exciting edition of Grippin and Rippin, where we unbox, talk toys, and just have fun in general. As always, I'm your host, Dave Wonder. With me tonight is a fantastic guest. Some may say FANPLASTIC. You may have seen him last night on here for Tiny Mang Tuesday. It's FANPLASTIC 4, brought to you by Amazon, apparently.
Hey, I had to unbox myself before I bought anything else.
Oh no, Mitch. Fun, I'm out. What up, Art? How's it going, Alex?
Hey, how you doing, Dave?
Oh, I'm good. Tired, but good. Real quick shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Polly Columbus, all right. Mr. Allmine, Pendergast, Obi-Wan, Super Spike, Boo Cat, Geeker Queen, Mark Rose, Shaggy Deku, Mr. Allmine, Mixie. Your wife doesn't like that music? For shame.
I know.
It's so jaunty. We got Spike, Eiswin, there's Deku again, there's Geeker Queen, there's Mike again. All right, Fortnite. All right, what up, folks? There's Super Spike. Can't beat unboxing yourself, can't you? Also, you can find Alex right there. You can also find his links in the video description below. Go follow him on Instagram because he creates badass stuff.
Thank you.
But yes. Oh, what up, Brett? Yeah. But how's it going, man? Like, what's new? You know, in the last 24 hours.
It's going well. I've just been ZBrushing all day as usual. You know, stuff I can't talk about. You know, stuff I won't talk about.
That's fair. And Super Spike would like to add, he does indeed create badass stuff.
Thank you very much.
As I hit that like weird point in a project today where I sent everything off and I just kind of went, I'm out.
Yeah.
like I can't do anything else. So I'm just going to sit here and anxiously await edits.
It's a good feeling though, right? It's just like you know.
Totally. I need to clean though. This is hiding a total mess over there. I got some new racks today to put into my details. So I disassembled a shelf and then went, oh God, and had to go help my father-in-law with a couple projects around the house. So yeah. Okay, 2 PR choices for tonight: DT Pink and DF Red, or Astronema Ecliptor and Red Ecliptor, or Star Wars with Shand and Jedha Stormy. All of them.
I don't know what that means, and I won't respond to it.
All of the unboxing, some Power Rangers, a little bit of that. Oh, what up, Smoking Joe? How's it going? I had Kenobi's literally right after the stream, so we might end early. Because oh my God. Don't you worry, Shaggy. When the time is right, it all will be revealed. Corey, hi, buddy.
Hey.
Got some stuff to unbox? You come on the stream. What up, Thomas? Hey, Deku again. Mixie will go with the bolt ecliptors right now. But, Alex, what are you unboxing tonight?
I got it. It's a strange melange.
Uh-oh. What up, Patman?
I got this Ban Presto Fujiko Mina from
cool.
Lupin the Third, the first. It was like the CG movie that just came out.
Very cool.
I've never gotten any Ban Presto or Lupin stuff. I've been watching the Lupin cartoon show on Tubi, the like Red Jacket, season.
Oh yeah.
And it's really great. So I'm kind of in like a Lupin the Third mode.
You're in that zone.
And I just saw it on Amazon. I was like, you know what? I've always been curious about Ban Presto because I love the idea of like statues and
that are well sculpted.
Yeah, plastic statues. And that
Casting Cave is asking if you got Goemon already.
I have not gotten Goemon. This may be this will either stop my collecting Lupin stuff in its tracks, or it might I may have to get the Core 4.
Also, real quick shout out to Matt Logic and Dis. How's it going? Phantom Crow found Junk Heap today, the new Transformers Junkion remold of Rekgar. Very cool.
Nice.
Very nice, Thomas.
So I also got this.
Ooh!
It's Baxter, the Super 7 Ultimates Baxter Stockman. Like a bunch of the TMNT Ultimates just went up on Amazon.
Yes, they did.
So I was like, oh, free shipping? Hell yeah. And Baxter Stockman was one of my favorite figures as a kid. So there's like heavy nostalgia. However, I don't know if you can hear.
Oh, that's old. That's old hat with Super 7 for me. It's like there's always a hand or something that's shaking around, and it's like, oh no, oh no, and then
there's
you open
at
it up and it's like, oh.
I hear at least two pieces.
Hey, Ray. What
and then when I was
going Tex-Hex,
I was just sort of looking for stuff to unbox, and I was worried those wouldn't show up.
We were talking.
This Cryptozoic Harley Quinn that I've never opened. So.
Very cool. Mixie says that bastard just fell today and took out Shredder. I'm guessing. I'm guessing Baxter.
Stockman.
What up, Luca? I'm gonna try to unbox these again. I didn't get to them last week.
Yeah.
Been sitting here for about 3 weeks. I got a little bit of a vintage score today from a good buddy. But Scooter.
Oh, cool.
From Palisades. I don't want to say that I'm collecting this line, but I love this line, and figures are usually insanely expensive. What up, Panther? How's it going?
Yeah, that's perfect in box and all that.
I have one to actually unbox, and then I wanted to show this off. I got 2 turtle things that I'll go more in depth with on Turtle Talk this Saturday. Oh, Varner Studios. For those, what up, Prince Bloodgate? For those that don't know, Varner Studios designed probably like 80 to 90% of the vintage line, if not all of it. But this is all concept sketches from the development of those figures.
Cool.
But yeah, and I somehow chose 2 shredder pages. Man, imagine someone gets a Palisades Muppet figure in this day and age, right? Who would do that? Oh wait. Mitch, the joke being Mitch got this lovely blue bastard. What was it, a month ago now?
Yeah, I remember that. I saw that stream.
It is a favorite line of mine.
It's really good. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever even seen one in person, but they look so like well detailed. And
one of these days, Alex, we're gonna meet. We're gonna hang out in person. We play with toys. Oh, Forgivens, don't you worry, because that reaction has already happened.
Oh my god!
This big this. Yeah.
Just
someone
put your boombox in that.
Right. This beautiful bastard, I will go a lot more in depth on in Turtle Talk. Again on Saturday. This is the Underground Arsenal van, the third-party van. It was, for me, this was the happy compromise between the NECA and the Super 7. And in my opinion, it's more accurate. I really like it. But more on that later.
However, I feel like we have 3 turtle vans, and we have yet to have a perfect turtle van.
It's true. I might end up panel lining that one because I've seen a bunch of people doing it.
It looks great. However, I don't know. Like, I can't tell. Like, based on the yellow color seems so vibrant. I guess it would be like way more work. But like, if you painted it more of that like lighter, low saturated yellow from the cartoon, like, do you think that would look cool? Like, as opposed to
I think it would look cool.
The yellow become
the thing that I like about this is it's the color scheme of the vintage toy, but the design from the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, that melds into my mind's eye version of what it is.
Yeah. I think my favorite of the 3 options, just I didn't order any of them, but my favorite is the Super 7. Just because I'm more in that spirit of I like that it is the spirit of the original Playmates toy line as opposed to like an exact replica. Like it's its own thing, which I dig. I love the like video game machine that's in there. Yeah. Or like just there's a
lot of cool stuff. What's up, Odin? How's it going? Yeah, I don't know. I just really like it.
Didn't like the price. That was the only draw.
Oh, super! Yeah. I don't know why, and I really hate myself for it, but I kind of really love the way the Superman looks. Looks.
It looks great. I think it looks great. I love the the sculpted beak on the front. Like that's just very cool.
And that was the thing is like I like that. I like the design. I like how it looks, but as compared to everything else they've done with the line, which is stuck very close to like vintage style with a modern element tweak. That was taking the overall thing and giving it a modern spin with a classic tweak.
Yeah.
Which is cool, but it literally flipped it on its head. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a personal preference thing. I never cared for the original Party Wagon. Like, even as a kid, I was like, it doesn't look like the cartoon. So I feel like I would have been actually disappointed if theirs was like identical to the original. Oh,
Jamie Lynn, you can go to Varner Studios' website and the book is available on there. It's a little pricier than the Kickstarter, if I remember correctly. I think it was like $75, but it's worth every friggin' penny. Think fast, cooler, Batmobile, or Turtle Van. Oh, think fast, cooler, vehicle, Batmobile, or Turtle Van. I gotta go Turtle Van. Because Batmobile is so broad. There's so many Batmobiles.
60s the Batman 66 Batmobile.
Oh, don't
best vehicle ever.
Oh shit! What up, Rum Hambles? No worries, Jamie Lynn. The price on that Super 7 van is what stopped me from going in on it. That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that stopped a lot of people, to be quite honest.
I think
Which is a bummer.
Size, you know, it's like you're running out of space.
Oh, dude, literally that was part of why I got the new racks that'll go on the details, is it's 3-tiered, so I can knock everything back a little bit and make it look a little bit more tiered back there as well as up here. But I think this shelf in front is going to become my Super 7 / like my Ultimates shelf of, like, you know, there's going to be the Crocker, the third-party definitely not Leatherhead.
So good.
Like, that's going to be in with my Super 7s. That's, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Mr. Mixie says, question applies to any and all iterations of either vehicle. Well, then I go Turtle Van. Couldn't afford a real Batmobile, but I think I could handle a Turtle Van.
Wait a minute. So we're weighing all of the the different versions of Batmobile and the Turtle Van, and you're still going Turtle Van.
Yeah. And again, it's also going from the point of, kind of like Comics was saying, of I think I could handle a Turtle Van. a Batmobile. You mean
in real life?
In a in memoriam stream on here. So also I like the idea. I like the idea of, like, being able to be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna get the Fantastic Five together and we're gonna go on a fucking road trip. Oh yeah, and by the way, we might fight evil on the way.
Yeah.
You know, like, I kind of dig that.
I mean, now that you say that, it's like the Ecto one beats them all. Like, there's no
that Ecto one. Okay, I've gotten to drive an Ecto one, like a true replica, 1-to-1 replica, everything down to the fucking nuts and bolts. It handles like a stewed piece of meat. Like, it is one of those things that, to this day, every time I see the peel out scene from Ghostbusters 1, I'm just like, that car would fall apart.
Like, I mean, it's so top heavy. Like, I literally think they were able to get probably just the shots in those movies and could not have gotten a single shot more.
No, it was, I mean, it was cool, it was surreal, but it's like, it's parade speed at, like, top speed, where it's like, yeah.
I'd be so terrified of, like, messing up the car. I wouldn't want to drive it faster.
Right? You hit a bump and you're dead. That's why the Ecto 1 has lights and sirens.
Yeah, good point.
But Turtle Van is way better than a Batmobile for a road trip.
When I was a kid, the cartoon Turtle Van was my jam. Like, I would have taken that over a Batmobile any day. Like, I love that vehicle. So the way the doors would open up on the side, like, I think there was, like, one they could stand on, the seat they could sit in. It was just, like, the perfect vehicle.
So again, 66 Batmobile. There's a replica up here in Minnesota. I've gotten to sit in it before. It's not made for Big Man. I'll tell you that right now. That's an uncomfortable ride. Because I was like, oh, cool. Like, I'm kind of like sitting like that, like, oh, yes. Oh, hello, Commissioner Gordon. Yes. Yes. I can't feel my legs.
They're like middle bars, like right up against your head.
What? Wife vouches for Mystery Machine. Mystery Machine, another solid choice. Screw it. We get them all. We put them in a big garage. It's good to go.
The DeLorean. All right. Of it.
Yeah. Real quick, though, Alex actually brought this up right before the stream started, that there was some fun toy news that dropped today. Super Spike says, I vote Christine. Have fun with that. But Miss Marvel was revealed, as I believe this is the final figure of that What If Ultron Vision figure wave. So this is from the series that I believe, Casting Cave A-Team van. But there's no windows. But I think this looks badass.
It looks great.
I saw a lot of people bitching and moaning, saying it was a lot of reuse, but there's a lot of sculpt in these parts. I think the feet are from America Chavez. Outside of that, this is all sculpted.
And the face looks really nice.
Yeah, it looks spot on, I think. The only thing that I was surprised by is no effects. No, and again, we don't know how her powers are going to work in the show, so.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
how
don't
is that a
know.
spoiler, Deku?
Energy fist. I think they probably didn't know what the powers were. Like whenever Hasbro started working on it, they probably hadn't locked in how.
Oh, guessing it would be. Yeah, no, I'll be real curious. I mean, I love the character, so like, give me all the Kamala Khan. Then moving on, we got Obi-Wan. This just looks badass. It's nothing that we haven't already seen in promotional images and trailers. I love Ewan McGregor in this role. I love Obi-Wan, so this version from the show might be the one that I grab.
Does he have like the same tunic in 2 different colors? Like, this is just a blue version.
This one looks clean though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
On
the back looks cool.
I do love that you can have him doing the beard twirl.
I don't know if I like the sort of scoop neck.
Oh my god! You know what goes for pre-order on Friday?
Yes.
All of the San Diego Comic-Con NECA. Woo-wee.
I'm sweating.
What up, Shad?
Already. I'm nervous.
Is it straight? Okay, as a huge Turtle fan, is it weird that I'm kind of going, if I get it, great. If I don't, whatever.
Yes, it's very weird.
I love. I absolutely love the looks, but I'm like, I have all the characters mutated, so I don't have an absence of those characters, if that makes sense.
You just gotta get another street scene, and like street scene.
Man. Then we have Obi-Wan Darth Vader, which I believe is a fairly close re-release, right?
Yeah, it looks like the same, but it's just the his, like, I guess tunic or whatever you call it, is underneath the shoulder armor, like Empire Strikes Back style, but he's clearly got A New Hope chest panel.
I dig it. Oh, and he has the red lenses too.
Yeah, I really like this kind of just for the lightsaber. Like, I hope I'm a big fan of like the more bright lightsabers. I don't like the translucent, because like unless it's in direct sunlight, it looks not like a lightsaber. So I hope that if it comes out that bright, which it looks like it maybe doesn't, it's just the photography.
It's pretty damn bright. I think that looks like the old Power of the Force gummy worm that was a lightsaber. It's that vibrant red.
Yeah, I paint my lightsabers.
That's
fair. To be bright.
Phantom Crow, I love the TMNT set, but I gotta have that Gremlins wedding Greta. Nice. Vader mixes and matches.
Well, I passed on the was it Catwoman of Channel 6.
Yeah, dude. That set was awesome.
That was so that's where you and I differ. Yeah, you're like a must-have. Like you got those.
For me, it was Irma and Vern specifically.
Yeah.
And honestly, the thing that got me is if I didn't have the dumb luck that I have, I wouldn't have. So if I hadn't ended up with a second Vernon, I would have had a second Vernon to make the Were-Rat Vernon.
Right.
So for me, that's one of those.
I mean, it's a smart pack. It's funny. I would get just like Irma on her own, but I am when it comes to like the cartoon turtles, I am like exclusively a season 1 guy.
Yeah. Well, I think Irma and Vern Irma and the Chief are 2 of those characters where it's like they're so pivotal in the whole show, because they are like, I would say that they're definitely in more episodes than even Casey Jones.
Oh, for sure.
So it's just like those ones. I mean, the Catwoman April is literally in a baggie in my storage.
Yeah.
But yeah, and actually I used Vernon. I just have him like walking the street like randomly in the background. I'm like, meh.
They have kind of a cool claymation quality to them.
They definitely do.
Those human characters, yeah.
Smoke and Joe, I'm with you. We need a Rex 1 to go with Irma.
Oh, that's the like robot. I know very little. I have not revisited any of the old Turtle cartoons past season 1, which I love, but I've seen stuff online.
I would say hit season 1 or hit the Fred Wolf cartoon up to the Red Sky seasons, because the Red Sky seasons hit, and then it's like, look what happened. Like, why are you all of a sudden so moody and angry at everything? But
sailors take warning.
Your red sky at night, sailor's delight, baby. With that being said, I'm gonna find the rip into the Cat's Wallman.
Let us.
Jeff, I got nothing against the cartoon Casey Jones. I was just saying. Casey / Clint Eastwood in that cartoon show
For sure.
was a strange beast. So I gotta say, out of all the stuff of the McFarlane 66 figures,
Yeah.
these are brilliant.
Yes.
They clip on the wrists, they can clip on the feet, and you can have that classic, 66 style fight. Amelia Lawbreaker.
The Mattel versions, it was just like, I actually have the Mattel stuff.
They have the bases with the stickers.
Yeah, and they had the sound effects like on the other side of the card that would come with the base, I think.
Yeah. Well, no, because the background was usually part of a diorama, like backdrop. So there was one wave
right.
And there was one wave that was like the Bat Cave, and then the other side was like a postcard, like it was an homage to the original trading card series. Because I'm that dork. Also, this is brilliant.
How's it scale? How's it scale with the Julie Newmar one?
I can go grab it.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm serious. I can go grab it. Because I kept.
What about?
Well, actually, I do like that Joker. I honestly, who was it? Nightwing GL in the chat, from the COJ, the Minnesota Toy Boys. He actually swapped the head over from the McFarlane onto that body, and it was awesome.
Oh. Yeah.
Hey. Nice, Thomas. Moody because they become middle-aged mutant Ninja Turtles? No. Yeah, the likeness on this is fantastic.
Yeah. It's
Like,
too bad they went with the masked version, though. I guess
I'm okay with that because Todd's history with the likeness has been not great. I love that Eartha Kitt Catwoman. I just wish she had slightly more articulation. Oh, that's the request for the entire line. You can just put her going. Arr.
that looks great. Oh my god.
Dude, these are clogging shelves right now, unfortunately. So if you need one, you let me know.
Solid. Do you have one of the Mattel figures handy to?
Yeah, if you give me 1 sec, they're just in the other room. Cool. So I can go. Do you wanted to see the Julie Newmar comparison?
No, maybe like the Joker, because they did an episode.
Oh yeah. Un momento, por favor.
If you've got it. Now it's the FANPLASTIC show.
I can still hear you.
Who needs that, Dave? About open this. Oh my god!
What happened?
I was not expecting this.
Oh!
Some assembly required. Just this decapitated.
To paraphrase a friend, Catwoman party, yeah!
Oh yeah, the Eartha Kitt one is much better, I think.
Oh, it's much better paint, yeah.
But the height looks right.
Yeah, no, I super dig it. Also, I realized apparently I only have the McFarlane Joker in there.
Oh. Yeah,
so they scale great.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Alex. I already pledged my sport to Beard. It's up to Coot to overthrow Dave. Oh. Shav says, hello, FANPLASTIC.
Hello, Shav.
Ooh, Phantom Crow. An Egghead would be dope.
Yes.
Comics, you miss toys. I would love a Lee Merriweather as well. Because, damn it, she did her part. You know what? Should I go wrestling, Muppet, or mystery box? That's fair, Mitch.
So maybe Muppet.
Muppet, all right.
Yeah, because it's like
And
but save the mystery box for the finale.
Yes. Mystery, Muppet, mystery. Give me King Tut or give me death. Damn, that is abrupt. I know you said they scale great as a joke, but honestly, McFarlane DC Multiverse definitely do not scale with itself. Yeah. Everybody's tall. Mystery box. It could be anything. It could even be a boat. It's not a boat. But I'll give you a clue. A company that's not good at shipping shit shipped it. I have had so much TMNT today. Hell yeah. All right. I am going to go ahead. Oh, everybody is tall except Superman and Martian Manager. Oh, and Multiverse? Yeah. Oh, no, it is not Mousers, but they should be here next week. Also, Michael, I am itchy to see that promo. And it is not Amazon. I'm going to piss off some fans doing this. Oh, yes.
Scooter was my favorite Muppet as a kid.
Dude, I loved Scooter. I always felt bad for him, though. Like, because 90% of the time, he's just the butt of a joke.
Yeah, he's just the stage manager.
You're a man, Phantom Crow, I'm pretty sure. Also, I know what you're referencing. Wally World usually has bad shipping, too. Yeah, that's fair. It's not Walmart, either.
Okay, this is, like, goddamn beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. I did not realize it would be this big. That's enormous.
Right?
This was like, $30 on Amazon. Like,
dude, FANPLASTIC does some good damn work.
Yeah.
Not a Plunderlings figure. They do a great job shipping.
It's amazing. It's
holy
like,
crap.
Look at the detail.
4 twist ties to hold this figure in.
Those were the days. Yeah.
Oh, Shab,
very cool.
That is gorgeous, though. The green really pops. Ow,
yeah, that's why I really liked it. The sort of shiny, yeah, very cool. Yeah, it looks just like it does on the box. I'm gonna have to get that Goemon now, and Lupin, and
this just became an expensive stream for Alex.
For sure. I'll pace it out,
Nah, do it live.
I don't have the room. It's huge. I don't have the room for this. Like, let me, this is her compared to like your average 6-inch Stormtrooper.
Why does the Stormtrooper have a lightsaber?
Because that's how I roll.
All right.
He's leading my my personal bad batch with an axe-wielding Imperial Guard and the Gamorrean Guard twins.
Very cool.
Hey, Scooter.
Hey, boss.
That looks great.
They're so cool. Like, look at the texture.
Whoa.
Like, even the hair.
Yes.
That's
and
so
that line was probably like pre-digital, right?
That's fair, Panther. I like that. It's Finn. Oh, what the hell? Oh, never mind. And he comes with all the essentials too, such as a skateboard, a megaphone, an AM/FM radio, Chinese takeout, a clipboard, a cup holder, and 2 cups.
Those are just good accessories for any figure. I'd buy that just for those accessories.
Dude, that was the beauty of this line. And the crazy thing is they thought everything through outside of the cost of actually making the figures, which is what doomed them. But it's clipboard. Because yeah, so one of the end run playsets was the backstage playset, and it had spots for accessories that came with like 10 different figures from like each wave.
Wow.
So
was it released?
What? It did.
Because it
is limited because it was at the end of the run.
Yeah.
But
I mean, really, like from what I've seen of the Palisades Muppets, like all those figures feel like a toy line that never happened, but it did.
Oh, dude,
it feels like a fan. Fans could like plan their dream Muppets toy line.
Like, look at that AM/FM radio. It's coming.
Wow! Oh my God, it's so perfect.
Right? I'm like, I had this radio. I was gonna say, oh my god, does the antenna actually raise and lower? I think I have to put that right there. Now the real trick is that, oh my goodness, this is wonderful. The cup holder actually holds the cups.
Beautiful. Oh my god.
And well. Shaggy, you can make a Smart Mark logo for the clipboard. True. Just opened my watcher. He's staring. He always will. Jamie Lynn, I've had several of the play sets and had to move them on. I've toyed with collecting the Palisades play sets and everything and just going all in. It's just, they're so pricey. I had Pigs in Space and I had the Kitchen at one point. And Muppet Labs. But I had to move them on when I moved a couple times. Wow.
You know what would have been cool? If they
image.
made it so that the legs were removable, and then they eventually got to like the Muppet performers, like
you could stick them in,
put them on their like arms, and yeah.
They did make Jim Henson as a Muppet.
Oh, cool! They should have Jim Henson as a human being.
That would be super cool. Better than real cup holders, says Emilio. Very true. I still have the animal drum set. That animal figure is amazing. Also, this blows me away. Like, just, I know it's kind of creepy when it's just kind of wall-eyed. But, yeah.
Yeah, I like the shiny jacket.
Right, it looks like satin.
For sure.
Like, even the hands have the...
Wow.
Like, again, these are pieces of artwork.
How's the articulation on them?
Stiff. But... He has a pretty regular, just kind of T-crotch joint at the hips. But these are...
Oh, nice.
And they fully bend, have a rotation at the wrist. And then the head is obviously a swivel. But I've seen some... Oh, no, it's not. It's a full ball joint.
Yeah, beautiful.
I was going to say I've seen some with a ball joint, but I thought this was just a cut joint. That's super... Damn it.
That's great.
This line is fucking insane.
Okay, so I just had this thought because we're talking about the Muppet performers.
Yes.
What Hasbro, you gotta make a Frank Oz and John Williams, you know, like...
Oh my god, the faces behind the...
Yeah.
Cool. They did do... Well, I mean, they've been making...
Yeah, you've got Filoni, you've got Favreau. What about What about Johnny Williams? That's awesome.
Oh, the wheels actually spin. I thought that was molded. Also, this seems like a dumb little thing, but the fact that they made a skateboard with the peg, that makes me happy.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Like, it's a stupid little detail. But yeah, there's a beaker as the Rocketeer. Very tempting indeed. I actually owned that one at one point, and I sold it when it was going for too much money.
What is this?
It's Beaker, but it's Beaker as I believe he's called the Muppeteer, and it's a Rocketeer parody. It's
oh wow! Was that from the show or
I think
a Disney
so.
Parks thing?
It was so because there was also a Kermit as Indiana Jones.
Right.
Yeah. Here. Oh, let's see. There we go.
Yeah, was that like a Disney tie-in kind of deal?
I legit don't know because this was before. Well, no, I suppose Disney did own it, but there he is.
Whoa! So that's a real figure?
Yeah. I believe he was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, or might have been an Entertainment Earth one. Hey, Speaky Geeky, how's it going? Oh, what up, Made? Please go check out Made 1979 Customs over at his website. And by website, I mean Etsy. He makes really cool shit that you should buy.
I would not expect those to be Beaker's legs.
Right? They're fantastically pasty. Did you ever have the McDonald's Kermit with the skateboard that got a ton of use during my childhood? Hell yeah. Alex, I know you can't talk about 100%, but could you tell us how it is working with Super 7? What's the process like? Only if you can.
Yeah, I think I can... I think I'm not telling tales out of school to talk about the Yeah, I mean, I think so. Basically, the way it works is first you get concept art, which Dave, as you know, you're familiar with doing some turnarounds and that sort of thing. So I don't get turnarounds, but I get concept art, and I get a ton of like research images, reference images from the show or the media or whatever. And then I make the sculpt. You create your own turnarounds of the sculpt. So you export screenshots of the character from all different angles, all the accessories, all that. Put it into like a presentation document. Send that off. That goes through a round of notes. When Super 7's happy with it, then it goes to the licensor for approvals, and then when everything's approved on just the sculpt, basically an unbroken statue version of the figure, then you go into articulation, and then it's another round of approvals and that sort of thing. So, but yeah, I don't think that's given away too much of like inside baseball of like that it's you do a sculpt first and then you do the articulation once the sculpt is approved. But
Shav threw up, "Hey Alex, any chance of doing a Commander Cody figure?" I'm guessing that's based off of your other Star Wars sculpts that you've been doing.
Oh, you mean like a unhelmeted head?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Mr. Geek. Oh, Bryo says thank you. And Speaky Geeky, Mr. Geeky says, "Alex's art is brilliant. That was yours on Gorilla. Yes, one of my faves."
Yeah, I did. I sculpted Gorilla, which was really fun.
Because he's a maniac.
And it's such a it's gonna be such a big figure,
Comics. Aha! You've given everything away. Exactly what you're doing now.
Yeah.
I think that's been something is like, because this year has been kind of outside of like Kickstarters and little like kind of one-off things. This has been like my year, like this year so far has been my real introduction into the professional toy industry and such, doing more non-one-off stuff like Paint Masters and stuff like that, like actually being a part of the process of creating the actual thing. So it's a fascinating and confusing thing, but it's lovely.
Well, I really like one of the things I think that's great about the way Super 7 does things is that they let the consumer they let the fans in on the process. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. First,
you've converted Super Spike.
You'll be. I hope you'll be pleasantly pleased. Yeah, worked hard on that gorilla.
Damn
yeah,
it.
that was a fun one too because it's not, it's kind of,
there wasn't a lot to work from.
Yeah, it was the first sort of non-toy character that they're doing, and yeah, it was really fun from that standpoint, because it's like, again, it's like I like stuff where you can be creative and create something fresh that is still like in the spirit of the the original.
I'm pulling up Gorilla so people can see the madness that is your work, because I mean, if you haven't gone and followed Alex on Instagram, you're fucking missing out. I'm putting that out there right now. Every now and again I have that Robin sculpt bookmarked that you did, and every so often I'll go back and be like, please make this.
Yeah, it's funny. So I've been working on a Dick Grayson Robin, like a classic Robin, and yeah, I'll work my way probably around to Tim Drake again. I might change the hair to make it a little bit more 90s.
Nice.
And
Augie.
Thank you, Augie.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, this was, it's fun, like the, I don't know if it'll come through in the final product, but I did like, for the dog tags, I even put like little, writing on the dog. Yeah, because in ZBrush you can you can kind of drag out like an alpha, so you can like make text, save it as an alpha, bring it into ZBrush, and that's a quick way of doing like little text and stuff.
Nice.
But yeah, it was a cool. And that's the other thing that I didn't really like.
What up, Melissa? Special shout out to Chris.
Oh, nice.
Collecting with Chris. I know you're in here somewhere.
That's sweet.
Oh, do you ever collaborate with photographers like Johnny, aka Sergeant?
No. But
well, you should know.
Well, I mean, it'll probably happen eventually once the figures that I've made actually.
Your first in the turtle line is Scratch, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right on. Which, to this day, actually, when I saw Ed down at Kane County, he's like, "Hey man, can you tell your friend that I wasn't trying to rag on his skull?" I felt really bad about that. I'm like, dude, it's water under the bridge. Like,
I accept all feedback. You know, like
I was legit not going to get that figure, and then you're like, "You know what figure I worked on?" I'm like, "It's a fucking Scratch." Like, pre-order the way. Mitch Falcon, maybe the real Chris is the friends we made along the way. Ooh, the Killing Joke Robin would be just a beaten to shit Robin.
Yeah.
Mr. Geeky throwing Augie some love.
Nice.
Under the I see. But yes. Whoa. I'm getting that Scratch figure to be the bad guy for my Salmon Max. Nice.
Oh yeah, that's a great call.
I still stand by, like, the big reason I'm getting that Scratch is because I'm going to send it to your butt to sign the foot, like Andy style, so I can have it on my shelf and be like, my friend made that.
For sure.
I think that's fucking dope.
Yeah, no, I mean, I hear it too. Like Scratch is.
He does.
Definitely, if I hadn't sculpted it,
yeah,
probably not one I would have gotten. Like,
he's out there, you know. Like, there's a reason he was at the end of the line.
Well, I love the idea of a mutant cat burglar. Just something about the fact that that he's like escaped from prison. I don't know. I don't like the striped prison uniform.
It's cartoony.
It's like there's like a built-in narrative to the character that, like, I don't know. It's like a hat on a hat. Like a cat burglar who's a mutant cat, brilliant. But a cat burglar who's a mutant cat who's escaped from
what up, Stinkfist? Michael would like to see you do a classic Teen Titans group as a Perez version.
Yeah,
heavy.
My eyes are bigger than my stomach on a lot of ZBrush projects. It's like,
going in.
Well, we go with Batman, and and that stuff is just like I do it in my off time, like when I'm awaiting notes or something. I want to keep the instrument sharp, so I'll keep working on stuff.
So
always.
Mr. Geeky just shared this with me, the original Ryan Brown artwork as compared to your final version.
Oh, cool. Yeah, wow, I don't know if I've even seen that.
Which is funny because your bazooka is the exact same thing.
Yeah. Well, the bazooka was, I got like the concept art from Super 7, for that. But yeah, it's I looked at like the comic book.
Yeah.
Very closely.
That's, would you say, bananas?
That's bananas.
Hey.
Yeah.
Enough
of this monkey business, right?
Odd fact, the Golden Age Batman has never met new Batman. Really? Oh, I suppose. Alex, have you always been into ZBrushing / 3D sculpting, or was this a hobby turned work? Tell us the story of the FANPLASTIC 4.
This was
We're going back to the screen.
Yeah, now
Do it.
The floor is mine. So I went to RISD, and I made this illustration. So that was my focus was always like 2D art. I wanted to like work in comics. I've always been a huge action figure fan, and always been, you know, a lurker in the like custom communities and stuff, and making customs and that sort of thing. And I took sculpting courses at RISD, you know, traditional sculpting, clay and armatures and wax and all that, molds.
Were you there the same time like Paulo Rivera and like Joe Quinones were and Maris?
No, I was there. It would have been maybe it was like maybe Joe Quinones had graduated like the year before my freshman year. I don't know exactly, but like
right on.
And then Paulo Rivera was like quite a few years before, but he came to speak.
Yeah,
I was definitely like aware of his. He was already working for Marvel, basically when I was at RISD. But
Maid was asking, do you primarily work for Super 7?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you know, I work through the Four Horsemen, and they work with Super 7. But yeah, I'm you know, technically freelance, and I also work with Mondo. Very you know, there should be some...
Can you talk about anything that you're working on with them? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
So no, we're just going to say no then. I don't want to get Alex in trouble. Sorry.
Well, yeah. So, well, there's one of the figures that I sculpted has been announced. There's been concept art of it for some time. But yeah, I worked on their Magneto for their X-Men animated line.
Yeah.
But yeah, so fun, exciting stuff.
Panther 10
exciting stuff on the horizon.
Yeah. It will come after you, man. Panther 10 asks, were you there the same time as Dave Silva? I think, wasn't Silva there the same time as Paulo?
I was there in 2006 or 2005 to 2010.
9. Okay.
Or 9, right? But so at any rate, lost the thread. Yeah, so I dabbled in traditional sculpture, but then, you know, and ZBrush was, I think, you know, my memory is that like Maya was still sort of like the go-to for digital, any sort of digital sculpting, you know, video games, that sort of thing. So I wasn't even that aware of ZBrush. And then after graduating, I'd always sort of like stared from afar at ZBrush, you know, because it just like, it looked so cool, but I didn't have like a Cintiq tablet, and I didn't have there's a free version of ZBrush, but I you know, without a tablet, I just like figured, it's not really, you know, I'm not going to get the most out of it. And then like the sort of Cintiq, and when I say a Cintiq tablet, I mean this, you know, so this is like a screen that you actually sculpt onto this, you know. And
same setup.
What's that? Oh yeah. Oh, you've got one there?
Yeah, that's what I use it as my main monitor because I work on it all the time.
Yeah, so they're great. But so that was the sort of like, that was the hurdle, you know, is like, but I think the technology kind of progressed and they got smaller and more affordable, and then eventually I got one. I was able to get a tablet, and you know, I'd saved up, and I got ZBrush. Oh yeah, there you go. There's some that's the announced Magneto, who I got to work on, which was a lot of fun.
Ryo says, "Woof!" Cintiq starts sweating profusely.
But yeah, so then I got that, and that was, I'm trying to think, it was either a year before, or it may have been right as the pandemic hit.
Which is nuts.
So yeah, so that was when I started, and I just, and like once I got the Cintiq and ZBrush, it was just like a rocket went off. Like I was like, oh my god, I love this so much. Like way more. I always was very frustrated with like traditional sculpting, digital sculpting was just like, oh, I can do exactly what I want to do, what I see. You can go fast, and I was just doing it all day, every day, just cranking out the stuff. I'm trying to think. If you go all the way to the beginning of my Instagram,
I'm working on it.
those were my first things. Maybe it's like I've been maybe doing it for maybe 2 months. Yeah, there's my little now it's very on brand, the Obi-Wan Kenobi illustration. Yeah, so that's, so you can see the like early days of figuring this stuff out. And yeah, so I've just been doing it. I was doing it pretty much every day, all day, trying to learn as much as I could. Thankfully there's like nothing but tutorials on YouTube.
I'm down, Mixie. Let's do this.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so then I think I'd been doing it for like a year, doing it on Instagram, and Cornboy of the Four Horsemen saw, I think it was my John Byrne X-Men head sculpts, and he wanted them for he's a big John Byrne fan, and so he ordered some for customs that he was working on. And then he was like, oh, if you ever do the Fantastic Four, let me know. And I, like turned around and made like full figures of the John Byrne Fantastic Four. And then, and then Cornboy was like, oh, well, if you would you want to work with us on some figures?
This looks strangely familiar.
Yeah. So that's a slightly earlier version of the head I gave to Corey to casting cave.
I love this one. I also, your animated ones.
Oh, thanks.
I love them.
Thanks. It's funny. I can only see the like flaws looking at the older work, but or I can only see what I would do differently. Maybe not too much to that beast. I'm still proud of that.
These ones blew me away too. Because you had the slenderness.
Yes, I wanted to make them look like teenagers,
Yeah.
Because at the time I was thinking I was maybe going to print them out and put them on my Marvel Legends collections shelf. I didn't want them to look like just like repaints of the Legends. So I kind of like the idea of like with your figure collection having like a progression. So I like that Marvel Legends will reuse the same sort of like portrait for the same character, because it feels like you're looking at the same person progressing. It's funny, I based this version of Magneto off of Marlon Brando. I used his face as the reference.
That's a lot of copy and paste right there.
Yes. And it was not done. I did not do it wisely back in those days. So.
I was gonna say, here's your John Byrne Fantastic Four.
Yes. Too. Yeah, so and so it was still in the early stages of doing like full body sculptures, and all the articulation you see there is just like sculpted in. It's not like real functional articulation.
The funny thing is, I stand by. I want these to go to Corey next, because fucking A.
Yeah. There's definitely still things I want to revise. Like looking back at my old work, I see tons of stuff I would change, but to just try to make them look more like the John Byrne.
Nice, Deku. Continue to free them. Yeah, that thing. I love that you made a sandwich for him.
Yeah, because there's like there's like a poster, or I was literally reading the John Byrne Fantastic Four comics while I was doing these, and he would draw a thing with his hoagie and just like
he always had the most ridiculous, like it was Dagwood style.
Yeah.
Like another head that is desperately needed right now.
And this is also that accessory, like under. First of all, I was like, I gave her own comic because she's like a meta character.
Meta, yeah.
But then that ball underneath it is from the issue where some like sleazebag takes.
That's the car, right?
she's like sunbathing on the roof of the Baxter building, and some like, you know, paparazzi takes nude photographs of her, and this like, you know, National Enquirer style like rag is going to publish them, and she shows up at the office of the publisher and like hulks out, and he has the negatives of the photographs in a safe, and she just picks up the safe and just crunches it into his little ball, and it's like, there you go, now you get him out.
Yeah, that's fucking rad. And that Doom, ooh.
Yeah, the burn Dune, which so I gave him blue eyes, and he definitely always had brown eyes in those old so that was an oops.
Still cool. I'd love to have a Bernie Shulky figure.
Yeah,
I think everybody would.
I'm gonna send Corey that head of She-Hulk that I did.
There's enough She-Hulks out now that you could actually slap it on one of those bodies and it looked phenomenal.
Yeah, and again, I didn't quite like. It was like, I'm gonna make the hair a separate piece now, like that, because before, when I would try to print out like the Jim Lee X ladies, and they have like such huge hair.
Yeah.
Because
it's a big chunk of resin.
Yeah, when you get that like widest surface area of the like resin layer, that's when you get distortions, because it actually creates like a suction effect on the like plate, and it can. So I would, you know, the female heads, like, it would be so hard to get a good one that didn't have some like horrible distortion.
Right on. I did bust this guy open while you were.
Oh, nice.
Your life story. I'm actually going to be customizing this a little bit for my friend, but I love this era of Kane. And the cool thing is you can take off his mask. There's the half, like, I don't want to say burned head, because it's definitely not a burned head, but oh damn it! But it is the reveal of Kane from when he first unmasked, which is rough.
I know nothing about wrestling, but I do know Kane from like Toy Fair and Wizard Magazine, and
I was
like,
gonna say the mythos. Yeah, it's, I don't know. He's even got the mesh. It's really hard to see. He's got the mesh flames on his pants.
Oh.
Yeah. Mr. Gigi says, does Alex have a favorite TMNT character he is hoping to get to play with at some point?
You mean in terms of like sculpting, like working on?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I'm not like a big deep cut TMNT guy. So they've already done a lot of the characters that were, you know, like Baxter Stockman was one I loved as a kid. April O'Neil, I have a affection for. I actually did get to sculpt one of my favorites, and I can't talk. I'm not gonna say any more than that. It's not a teaser hint. It just I loved this character. It like I was on cloud 9 working on him. And
Alex, I'm putting it out there. When that figure gets announced, you're coming on Turtle Talk. If that's
for
all right.
Sure. Like,
also, Bean, this is the Decade of Domination. Kane. I know it's out there. It was a Walmart exclusive, but it is. You can still find it pretty regularly. Shav Gold says Venus. Yeah, all right. The new comic Venus is nuts.
What's going on with the?
I don't, because it's still relatively new. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's it's a wonderfully weird, twisted origin. I'll put that. Mixie says, teaser, I'll buy it. I've pre-ordered all of Alex's TMNT Super 7 figures.
Thank you.
Right, Bean? How do I get the animated Logan head and Beast heads? They're not out anywhere. That's fair, Mr. Geek.
Yeah. Maybe I'll send. I printed out the animated Beast head a while ago. I just didn't send it to Corey, but I could.
Mitch, how can you could say it's gothic? Didn't hit? Oh, Corey did Corey do an Anthony's Customs animated head?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I think also the one that's like, I mean, I don't know, but I think he did the one that was from, was it Kotobukiya that did those cool animated shoes? So that Beast head was like perfect.
Yeah, I believe that's the one that I have on mine. Oh, I know what's in this box and I'm happy.
Is that the mystery box? Oh shit!
Now you don't know what's in. I did not mean to fling that. It just, this cardboard is very slippery. My second cell-shaded X-Men member.
Oh hell yeah! Are you gonna bust into that?
Oh yeah, I'm. It's your turn. It's your turn.
I'm.
Open pasta, fool. No.
This.
Oh, now you chime in, Nightwing. Make 3 references to you earlier. Nothing.
Smooth move, Ferguson.
Why is every third-party beast head better than what Hasbro did? Licensing.
The Hasbro one was, they're clearly trying to do exactly the cover of X-Men #1.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's a love letter to that Jim Lee cover.
Yeah.
I did bust open the Wolverine the other day, and it is nuts.
Looks so good.
Like, I know some people are saying, like, oh, I want to take off the shading. Not me. I'm sold. It
looks like, I mean, couldn't you just swap the head onto the the yellows don't match?
The yellow actually matches pretty well to the love triangle.
Yeah, so
set. The blues don't, though. The blues are super dark compared to the cell shaded version. Also, I transformed that Wolverine into the Onslaught Wolverine because I'm a psychopath.
Oh yeah, the love triangle one.
Yeah.
Do you have that handy?
What?
Do you have the Onslaught Wolverine handy?
I go grab
your custom.
You've seen it before. I know I pulled it out on the Tiny Thing at least.
Yeah, no, actually, I remember that now.
Oh, honestly, Nightwing, I'm trying to remember what I referenced earlier about you. It wasn't Iron Spider either. It was something positive. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that looks so good. Hasbro, take note.
Right? I love this figure. It's one of those that, like, every now and again... Oh, no, Kane! Every now and again I take out and I'm like, I'll just futz around with it for a while. And it's like, I love this figure. It's so dumb. And I have the X-Men team.
But yeah,
yeah, Mr. Geeky. Tune in for Turtle Talk. Actually, you want to be on Turtle Talk? Sorry.
Nice. All right, there we go. This is like, the theme is like big ass figures.
Yeah.
I feel like I've shrunk.
Right? Isn't that cool though?
What's going on?
Boink.
Yeah, this is great.
I had the Bug Zapper one that came out, like the electric blue one, for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, I can't go down this road. Like, it's gonna get expensive. And then seeing that glow in the dark foot soldier, I'm like, it got expensive. No, it wasn't actually Tuvok Nightwing. Graham, I can't remember what it was. It was something positive. I remember that much. Question: I am lost. 1618 or 112? I guess we're in 112th world right now.
What's that?
I don't know. Shav Gold said, question, I am lost. 1618 or 112? Oh, this says, love that figure, but I'm still salty they didn't articulate the Mouser knees.
Oh, yeah, the Mouser. Mouser's awesome.
Right? It's so cool. Okay, I am curious because I only ever handled the glow-in-the-dark one. What is the deco like on that one? Does it match the other Mousers that are coming out? Oh, it does. It does. That's cool.
Beautiful. It's your classic wacky action. Oh man, I forgot that he came with this. I'm so glad to.
Right?
Mouser.
Bonus.
Does the jaw articulate? Oh, it does. Look at that.
Hold on.
Chomp, chomp.
I do have to pop this up real quick. Oh no, I can't. I can't expand the picture. Oh, there we go. So this is something that's actually available on the Show Z store where I got the Underground Arsenal one. But check out this. It's
cool.
Cheapskate and a fully collapsible Mouser.
Is that a life-size mouser?
No, these are scaled with the NECA line.
Oh, cool.
So they
I like the shiny.
Apparently they're metal.
Really?
That part is, at least, yeah. But it's scaled with the NECA figures.
Yeah, those look good.
I was kind of surprised. I am a mouser fiend, as Graham, I no doubt, is blowing up the chat with.
Did you say you've got, are the NECA mousers coming to you?
They should be here Friday, I think. So, cheapskate home, yes.
I passed on those like a fool.
Oh no, Dis, I'm sorry. You know what, Dis? I'll go see if it's still at the comic shop that I sold it to, because it's been there for a while. Also, Nightwing, I'll always need more mousers. They are legit one of my favorite robots, like, in all of cartoon history. I ordered 4 boxes of the NECA mousers, couldn't bring myself to order more. That's fair. That's 24 mousers, I think. That makes me even blush.
I think this has been pointed out, but he's got his wedding ring.
Oh damn! I wonder what happened to his business.
I think she took one look at.
Run away. Did she buzz off?
Oh.
Hey, divorce. I just found cleaning an old crate out some 2003 mousers, so now my Super 7 has some babies. Nice. Wait, there were 2003 mousers? Oh yeah. They came with April and such. Just need more.
I liked the.
You're a robot now, Mitch? I thought you were an AI. Nice, chap. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh no, I was just saying the 2012 mousers I thought were really cool.
Oh, dude, I went ham on those because, like, that line sat in Minnesota, like, at least in the Twin Cities area, like, it just sat. No one was buying them, and I remember, like, I would find packs of mousers.
The whole turtle line?
Yeah, the 2012 line was clogging shelves up here.
Shit.
And Mitch, you can drop the gimmick, or is it? But I mean, I know I ended up with at least 6 packs of them, and I think there's
mousers.
Yeah, so like literally in the turtle display, in the main display, I have them on every shelf, on every piece. Like, they are scattered around the entirety of the thing. And
nice.
Makes me happy. I think I was a hologram. You were a hologram too, son of a gun. James Sandlin says, please tell me the Alan Davis Nightcrawler head sculpt. James, actually, you should check out Casting Cave. It's not the Alan Davis look, but, or is it? I guess it.
No, it's not.
You know, it's Burn.
Burn, yeah.
But let me see if Corey's got it up, because I know those sell quickly.
Yeah, but they're all. I think he can. You know, he does like a whole batch of blue all at once.
Whoa, where'd he go? Oh, what up, Stanley? Just stopping to say hi, guys. Watch the replay after work. Hell yeah, take it easy, man. No, where'd it go?
I ended up doing a completely new Alan Davis Nightcrawler head.
James, that's the link to Corey's site, Casting Cave. That is the Dave Cockrum era looking one that would actually meet your needs.
Oh yeah, here. So I've got just this one picture of.
Oh, there it is. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. So nice.
So yeah. So when I get back into 3D printing.
Oh, James Sandlin. I got the Cockrum one. Kayfabe is dead, Shaggy.
I want to do a bandana, like a
the pirate swashbuckler.
Yeah, from the Nightcrawler mini series.
James says beautiful. James, you and oh Megan. My goodness.
I think I worked on that during a Tiny Mang.
Yeah, you definitely worked on Megan and Rogue, I think. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. Chef says, I want the X babies. Oh my goodness. Somewhere Robo just fainted.
Yeah. I did that one for Robo, but I haven't 3D printed it yet because I'm away from my 3D printer. But
you gotta get that shipped out west, man. Mitch says, "Hey Alex, can I make a request?"
Of course. But of course.
Now you must make. Oh, after the stream, we have to talk about the one who is named with the thing.
Absolutely.
But I just realized it's 9:15, and apparently I have to do this on this stream now too. So,
do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't look like a champion? Try Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. At our state-of-the-art facility, you'll find wall art. Not one, not two, but a spectacular 3 cats. This thing. Top-of-the-line sewing equipment that Enhancement Talent has used to make Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. Let us take you to the top of the card.
It's so weird hearing Matt's voice.
But then he's not here.
Yeah, it's like he's here in spirit.
He's always here in spirit. I believe he actually, was filming something for Known World United tonight. So, check him out. Maybe we can Maybe we can raid them after this. I don't know if they are live right now.
I don't know what is this. What is raid? I don't know what.
So on Twitch, you can do what's called raiding, which is they are offline. But basically, I can type in a thing on type out a coding phrase in there, and what it'll do is everybody who's watching here, it'll transition them over to that channel at the end of the stream.
Fun.
So then people can choose to stay there and subscribe and like the content and whatnot, or they can just piss off. So
That's
it
cool.
works either way. Matt's essence is present because there are no beans.
Is this right? Am I doing this right?
Yeah, that looks right.
It just clips on to the.
Yeah.
So if he shoots, it'll just hit the fly swatter.
That always confused me as a kid because I used to just have him holding the fly swatter like fucking He-Man style.
Yeah. No, totally. We need to get Varner in on this and get the.
I'm down.
The confirmation, or was it Scott Hensey? Was the other one, the other sculptor who did like everything else?
I think it was Varner. But, we can check that out.
And
it's Slash Raid Known World United. Lose the space after the slash. Thank you, Midge. It is so amazingly fun and stupid at the same time. Oh, hell yeah. So, these figures, okay? This type of packaging got me so hyped when they were like, hey, we're packaging them, but they're going to look like the VHS tapes. I'm like,
very
yes,
cool.
Please. Yes, please. And they have the bio and the figure shot on the back. This still is weird.
Whoa!
There's the figure.
Welcome to the future. Body bag.
There's
Jubilee.
something more. Oh, hold on. There it is. You have to remove that one, and boom! There's the accessories.
Wow.
I believe she has an alternate head, or is it the? No, it's the alternate head and hands. So I might actually swap out the Jubilee head that I have on my other one.
I think I'm a little with this X-Men animated line. I am definitely disappointed that they're not giving us all new head sculpts for.
Yeah,
characters.
I understand why. I mean, it's a cheap gimmick to basically turn and burn, but
a head sculpt. I mean, is that gonna break the bank?
Yeah. Oh, Mitch Falcon's request was Maggot with glasses.
Oh yes, yeah. I definitely want to do that anyway. Because also, I don't want to do. I know he's like, yeah. See, it's the old Jubilee head. It looks pretty cool.
But what is cool, and actually, Mitch, you might want to get this Jubilee because this might work. She comes with 2 pairs of cell-shaded glasses. One is transparent, one is opaque.
But I'll tell you what about the Maggot thing. I'm going to. I was going to plan to do him anyway because even though that clearly that version of Maggot, the figure it's just based on that cover with the Carlos Pacheco art. And he's smiling. He's got more of like a short haircut. Weird. Nice pants. It's like the reverse of chaps.
Right? I was gonna say she came with cardboard chaps.
Frontless chaps. But Maggot, like I always think of that character as like more angsty. He's like a kid, he's like, I actually really liked that character. He was on with the X-Men for a long time, but I thought like what he brought to the team was like kind of nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Looks good, but visor up. That's my Jubilee.
Well, and
if they stay like that.
I mean, I'm surprised. Like compared to the Jubilee that I have over there, the actual like original release.
Yeah,
this actually holds really nicely.
Seem to be going
and
better.
They do have the one with them up in her hair.
Yeah, no, that looks good. I mean, even though it's the old Build-A-Figure Jubilee, and she doesn't have her earrings and whatnot, but it looks good. My main disappointment is that she doesn't come with fireworks effects.
Yeah, she comes with the pink swirls.
Yeah. See, I would have even taken like the Mojo box set Dazzler, like her multicolored effects. It's like
that would have been cool.
That would have been good for Jubilee. Like those look like fireworks,
Looking at the Super 7 pre-order page, it shows TMNT Wave 5 and 6 are both in production, so it looks like we're getting a lot of TMNT on the back end of the year. Oh yes.
Yeah, it seems like those are both gonna drop at the same time. I don't know.
In-laws have a ton of VHS still. My son asked, what the heck are these things? Ooh.
Wow.
On releasing both waves, could be a $500 hit. Not very respectful to customers' wallets, just
but don't you pay when you
pay up front? I mean, it depends on where you're ordering them from.
Yeah, not if you have them at BBTS, but
Shaggy, can you drop that link to me on Instagram? I can't, for some odd reason, I can't click it in StreamYard, which is a bummer. Sid from next door will help you add fireworks to your toys.
I dig.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle NECA toy capsules? Oh, yeah. I've seen those. I do not have those, though. I've heard they're cool.
What's that?
The capsules. They're like little blind capsules that have like random trinkets in them.
Oh, that's
cool. They're turtle themed.
And
100% agree on the armored Betsy would be a great fig. What up, Smunkin?
It's funny for me, Psylocke. I know everyone wants the '80s version, but the Jim Lee Psylocke. That's my Psylocke. I don't need any other.
We are of another generation, Alex.
It's true.
Because I know Robo has fought tooth and nail when we've had conversations about this, and I'm like, dude, I was born in '87. Like, you gotta understand, I was a child of the '90s.
Although it's funny because this is a decision I'm making as an adult. Because as a kid, Psylocke wasn't on the cartoon. I had that comic book, but I didn't know who she was. I don't really have a big attachment, like nostalgia-wise, but I just prefer that look for her aesthetically. And I've read the whole run of Uncanny X-Men through the '80s, through the Outback. Like, okay, yeah, that looks pretty good.
Not to throw shade at Super 7, but lately I've gotten every TMNT release for under $40 online. No point in pre-ordering. That's fair.
Unless the one time you don't pre-order is the one time that the e-tailers order short and then you can't get it.
Ooh.
It's the
That's Alex Toten,
roll of the dice
line right there. Chef Gold, I want long shot. Long shot! He's coming. He's in that box set.
Yeah, that long shot looks really good.
Armored Psylocke is too new. Blonde Betsy or Captain. A Captain Britain Betsy would be badass.
Yeah. Oh, you mean? Do they mean the? Yeah, that looks great. I have her ordered. I'm looking forward to it. I also like the colors.
I do too. I was looking at it and I'm like, these seem kind of dull, but like in person they seem very pastel. On camera, they look fucking fluorescent.
Yeah,
amazing. And now we gotta do the group shot. Hold on. Because who do we have so far? It's Jubilee, Wolverine, Morph, Mr. Sinister, Storm, and Jean Grey.
Jean Grey. And I'm super bummed about that Jean Grey. Nice. Yeah, I mean, that looks sick. Yeah, those look really good together. The Jean Grey. So it's a repaint.
Yeah.
And I've never been that big a fan of those Jean Grey head sculpts from the Love Triangle thing. But so it's a repaint, right? But they didn't paint her eyes the right color.
No. It's very strange.
Like, her eyes on the show are blue, and I think even in the comics it like goes back and forth. But like, very like any image you look at from the show, blue eyes, and also she has like kind of like a darker, or her hair is not like orange; it's like just straight up bright red.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Seems
that's
like
fair. More Art Adams X-Men, please. Oh wait! Hold on. I saw an AEW robot. Ahoy, Detroit AEW! I'm going to will have blood and guys match. I'm guessing that's blood and guts match, because blood and guys. Like I'm bleeding. The blood and guys match has been won.
Is that like Guys and Dolls? But you know,
just Guy Fieri running out going, "Oh God, Flavortown was a lie. It's all in my head. The bleach has gotten to the head." You think you can make / sell a classic Shadowcat head to improve the Hasbro one? No doubt.
Yes, and I may have sent one to Casting Cave. Maybe not. I gotta get back because it's funny. It's I really like the Marvel Legend Kitty Pryde head sculpt. It's not comic booky, but it feels like the character to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely I have probably more than one Alan Davis Kitty Pryde. That's sort of one I return to every now and then to try to get it, more accurate. Yeah, here's an image.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I sent that to Corey. But,
I thought you did, or at least it's been brought up before. So
yeah. So
don't
maybe.
mind the face, but the hair is the problem. That's fair. I could see them doing an animated Dark Phoenix in the VHS line. That was a 5-part story in the cartoon. I would love it if this was just something that Hasbro Pulse continues, though, because I think it'd be cool, like a redeco of the Phoenix, but like an animated series Dark Phoenix with like the heavy black rim lighting and everything.
They gotta get Dark Phoenix back out to people in some form.
It's an easy grab, Nightcrawler with 5 times the forehead.
Yeah.
For some reason, I never understood that as a kid. I'm like, ooh, someone messed up that model.
That's not a. I would like the Pride of the X-Men Nightcrawler. That would be cool.
You know who we need? Maverick. You know why? Maverick. Okay, everybody, Maverick.
I agree, because you just remind me I need to get that other Maverick. I passed on him. I gotta track it down. But I would like a repaint.
I actually worked on a custom one to match the Jeff Chung late 90s run. And I gotta take pictures. Oh, this says they need to improve the distribution. Pulse only delivers to the US, UK, and Germany. Yeah, I think they're working on that. Oh, an animated blue Punisher with non-lethal weapons.
Oh my god.
And the headband. You got to do the headband.
I feel like they got to do that one. Because the Spider-Man animated line is just heading in that direction, I think.
Ooh, Alpha Flight. There's part of me that wants to say yes, Alpha Flight, but man alive, we got spoiled with that box set.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Stormy is literally pawing at the door. Who is it? Stormy, come here. Yes, hello, sweetie. Yes, hello. Would you like to say hello to the internet people?
Stormy.
Yes. Hello, friend.
Stormy.
I don't have any food. Yes, hello. Maverick is from Germany, but love. Hello. What? Where are you going? Okay, that door's not open.
You know, I didn't get the Alpha Flight box set, or because I was like,
still on Amazon.
I know. Well, so that's the thing. Like, that's why I feel like they're probably not gonna do. I mean, that was your chance to get an Alpha Flight stuff. And
Stormy Forgivens is asking how you're doing. Stop licking the floor. Apparently good.
Living it up.
Come here. Up. Come on. Up. Oh.
I love it. Her head just like rises up into frame.
Hello. Stormy, hello.
Yo.
Hello. Hello, friend Doggo. Yes. You're my friend. You my friend? You say hi to Alex?
Hi, Stormy. Stormy. Oh.
That's me. You're such a ham. You're a good girl. Okay, get down. Go lay down. Smoking. What? Smoking says, "Oh, what the fuck? I just opened the new Laser Optimus Prime and the arms are swapped. Oh no! Oh, you just swap them back again. That's still weird."
Hey, now that's a transformer.
That's very Transformers.
You transform
Totally reversed.
QC issue out.
The Flight set always goes on sale on Prime Day, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, etc. There you go.
I bet they're gonna, with the X-Men animated line, I bet they're gonna move into the new cartoon stuff. I bet that's what the intention with that wave is. I bet they'll just shift into the new Disney Plus series. And that might be, I mean, I don't know. I could see that kind of taking over X-Men.
I mean, I could see it being, well, with the rejuvenation of that show, you know, they could dive into like throwing in characters that they already have made, you know, that they know are going to be in the show.
Yeah. But also,
the Fear itself, Marvel Legends wave would be cool, but I don't think it's happening. I think that ship has flown.
You know what I would dig, and I don't think they would do it, but I would dig a Peach Momoko Marvel Legends wave.
That'd be cool.
Like, because her design, and maybe not like the Demon Days stuff, but like just her interpretations of the Marvel characters.
Oh, it was awesome.
It's real awesome, and I feel like there's like I feel like that could bring in like an audience of people that, you know, don't, you know, usually buy Marvel Legends. Like
it would be something that would it would be a crossover product.
Yeah,
it would bring in new people to the line, bring new eyes to it. I feel like that's partially what DC Direct was doing when they started doing the artist specific lines.
Yeah.
Where they did like Pat Gleason, Darwin Cook. Or no, they didn't do Pat Gleason. They did They
did everyone, right? Like
they did a bunch.
Yeah, I mean Darwin Cook, Greg Capullo, Amanda
I agree, Bean. Amanda Connor.
Yeah, I was gonna say Amanda Palmer, but that's not right.
That's different beast. Why is this Greg Capullo?
Yeah.
There we go. I was like, come on, brain.
I loved those Greg Capullo Batman designer series because it was like I loved the comics, like Greg Capullo. I loved his art, and I think it was John.
They did do Ed McGuinness a million times over.
Yeah, early on, he was like one of the first art specific. But
that was the Batman Superman line that evolved into JLA Classified.
They gotta bring DC DC Direct back.
I know they're McFarlane's completing line, so I'll be curious to see what happens.
Yeah, they gotta do new stuff. They gotta do more stuff.
That would be dope, Bryo. The Hellfire Gala. They were like the high fashion X-Men.
Right.
That would be pretty dope.
That'd be cool. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive box set. I'm not a fan of that whole era of X-Men. Like
that's a deep cut. Sorry.
Santa
Loco.
Wait.
Hold on. I'll pull it up. Talk amongst yourselves.
Santa Luco TMNT.
How about NECA does Mixie design TMNT? I don't know if that'll happen. The again, like the Santa stuff, like I love his work, but it's that thing of like, I feel like if they haven't done that from IDW, it's a fucking crime, but it's just like, I feel like now, like by today's standards, like with the scarcity of IDW stuff, it feels like it would be a deep cut for them right now, which sucks because this is, in my opinion, I would put like above any iteration of the IDW Turtles. But yeah. I think it's weird that we're getting Last Ronin, we're getting Archie, you know, like it is what it is. But
isn't this, I mean, it's a little, I guess it's not quite, but when DC Collectibles did those like Batman Ninja Turtle 2-packs, it was almost...
I would say those were close. Honestly, the Ninja Turtle MMPR like hybrid that I made from the 2012 series,
right?
That's what I'm kind of counting as this iteration. I need to repaint their wrist tape.
I would have really liked Sophie Campbell Turtles.
That would be cool.
Because that was like, I feel like that was, because that was around the time of like 2012. It was maybe just before 2012. Because I remember when I saw those CG designs, I was like, oh, like they've got like the same armbands and stuff that Sophie Campbell drew them with.
It is,
I feel like that was almost like reinvigorating the beginning of the like.
I would put her work in with.
Yeah, look how cool that is. And as far as I know, there isn't like a single statue or. And this was a huge. I mean, I didn't read the comics, but like I remember it being a pretty popular representation.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the thing, is you could go down the IDW like train, because like I would love to see an Andy Kuhn version. Like any of the IDW Turtle versions would be cool, and I think would be more than welcome. It's one of those weird things with that book, is even though TMNT is such a solid, yeah, I got you, Dis. I'm saying again with the IDW stuff, it's just, it'll be interesting to see what happens with it, because I feel like that book, despite being such a long-running franchise and a long-running title, like I don't think it gets nearly the love that it should. And that's also coming from me, who's a turtle dog.
Yeah, it's weird that there's so many turtle.
I didn't know she was writing after Tom. That's awesome.
Oh, so many turtle franchises, or rather, toy lines right now. Yeah. So any iteration of the Turtles you could want, and yet there's always more. Like I gotta have. Like if somebody made, like, I'd take even like little like almost like Gashapon style.
Little Keshis.
Yeah, something like that with that look.
Who would Casey crossover with a Batman character? Red Hood.
Is that in the lore?
Well, actually, technically, I think, yeah, in one of the Batman TMNT crossovers, but you heard it, folks. He just admitted it. He's a turtle lover. Not in the nasty way.
Or even in a nasty way.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the 2012 Turtles, like the first release of them, was about as close as we're getting to those IDW ones, until they work through the Archie and the Last Ronin stuff, because I feel like the Archie stuff with NECA is going to be a pretty long run. Fingers crossed, because I would love to see a lot of different characters from that line.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I guess you run into, so it's like everything is still so nostalgia driven, and even with a line like TMNT, the further out it goes, the more the fan base dwindles, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like it became more popular. Like, obviously, like, with exceptions like the 2012 cartoon.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like still, it's always that, like, the 80s stuff that is going to, you know, resonate.
Oh, yeah. But again, you know, you look at the Archie run, and that was late 80s, early 90s. Shav, it's coming. The Mirage Casey's been teased, so keep an eye out. I have a feeling we'll see it at San Diego.
I would love a refresh on Mirage Turtles because I missed those original Four Horsemen figures.
Not to encourage knockoffs, but the knockoffs that are on eBay are really fucking nice.
What I would dig though is like those figures are perfect, but I'd like more like squat versions because like in the comic books, like they really feel like little guys.
Yeah, they're very bricky.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the figures right now. Those original ones were really cool. The funny thing is, I feel like if you shortened the neck a little bit, that would give you it. Basically, if you just carved off the neck and just moved the neck joint down.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Had no idea the Horseman designed those turtles. Mind blown.
Yeah.
Because that was... I don't want to say it was early NECA, but it was early NECA getting into those types of licenses.
Well, because Four Horsemen also did when they did the He-Man 2000X action figures. That was all Four Horsemen.
Well, and that was all Four Horsemen throughout that line.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
Just in general, yeah.
But I think it was because my understanding of the history is that Four Horsemen they wanted to do He-Man figures, so they were so in love with the property, and they had done the designs for the 2000X. And I think when the show didn't perform and Mattel wasn't interested in doing more He-Man toys, the Four Horsemen actually I think they got the license themselves for a while, and they went to NECA to produce those action figures, and then they developed the prototypes for the He-Man Masters of the Universe Classics
by Stormy
themselves. Like the Four Horsemen went to a toy fair, some convention with those at the same time as I think Scott Knight was thinking of doing something similar at Mattel, and it was just sort of this
conglomeration.
Just the perfect stars aligning kind of situation.
That may happen again. Hashtag prophecy.
All of this has happened before.
The dude, with that Fugitoid coming back out and them talking so heavily about the Mirage stuff coming around, I'll be really, really interested to see. Because so rumor had it that the NECA lost the tooling somehow to that original run of Turtles. That's why they didn't do re-releases. Clearly, someone fucking found it because there have been KOs for the last fucking decade, essentially.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me because the cost of storing tooling like that is just because you have to have heavy reinforced warehouse shelves, and to have that to just pay for that for 15 years, just for a tool you're not using.
That's what I'm curious about. What this iteration of the Mirage revival would be, because clearly they're going to make, assumedly, I don't know for sure anything, but it seems like they're going to make a new run at it, that would be a new version. But
I bet they'll try to match, because the Four Horsemen ones are so popular. I bet that you'll see the digital version of that, trying to match the feeling of those original figures, but done in ZBrush, and it'll be cool.
Yeah, they lost. Well, that was Playmates, I think, that lost the tooling for that. But the funny thing is fucking decades later, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3-horse kept that fucking tooling. It's from the 2012 line, and it is literally.
They did a Usagi on a horse.
Yeah, well, so the Usagi that came on the horse is actually him and his samurai.
Oh, that's very cool.
But yeah, I put the old school Usagi on there because
that looks great.
But
they must, so stuff like that, where it's because that's what that horse has no moving parts, right?
No, it's just
one,
But I mean, when did that movie come out? 94.
Well, but that's the thing. It's a big ass company like Playmates or Mattel or Hasbro. They can afford
93.
to store all their old tooling, but like a smaller company like NECA or
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
again, like that's the sort of, because like being an adult collector, it's kind of like everything is like a double-edged sword, right? Or there's like pros and cons. So like on the one hand, like it's great to have the money and resources of a big company like Hasbro or Mattel, but you're at the mercy of toys that have to be able to sell to kids as well. And so like everything feels like it's, we're trying to make this appeal to adults as much as we possibly can while still being like tied to other considerations.
I feel that's like where Playmates is with the Turtle license, because they're just reusing that same fucking tooling over and over and over and over and over again, which is what it is. But it's like, but look, it's a 2-pack with this random license, with Street Fighter, with Cobra Kai, and it's like, okay, but why?
They're just trying. I imagine that they are just trying to keep Playmates Turtle product.
That NECA had an issue with the Turtles in Disguise this time around.
Oh,
that's a bummer.
Whoops. But yeah. So I think that Playmates is just treading water because they're waiting for the next big Turtles media to come, because they are like current day, whatever the latest iteration of Turtles, that's Playmates. So, and for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because of the pandemic, but Nickelodeon or Viacom was not able to just have, I don't know if it was because Rise underperformed or whatever, but like they clearly didn't have the next iteration.
They didn't have it in the shoot because it's the Seth Rogen CG film that's coming out.
And I think there's even another thing. There's
supposed to be a live action one coming out, but I don't know anything about that one.
And there's another cartoon, I want to say. Like, so the point is they've got like, they seemingly have like 3 different Turtles media like in various stages of development, and Playmates is, I'm sure they're just waiting to.
Mitch, I have no doubt, because apparently that's what one of them is there's a Rise of the TMNT movie coming out.
Yes,
there's going to be a feature
on Netflix, I think.
Oh, Deku Dave, peep your PMs on Insta.
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Again, it was that thing of like, it was such a damn pretty show. Wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I fully admit that, but that's okay. Like my son loved it, and that's who it was meant for.
It's funny, even like as an adult, like I did think it was funny. I did find myself like laughing at some of the humor in it.
Deku just sent me over these.
What is? Oh, that's
Black Adam with the hood.
Oh.
No, that's not. Is that the Hood's hood? I don't know.
I was gonna say, is that like some sort of Dark Knight's metal Black Adam?
Well, bet. Mixie said, "Oh, if you pre-ordered Turtles in Disguise NECA sent an email about an issue with production that pushed them back almost a year. Oof. I know they're. Oh, there we go. Rise TMNT movie on Netflix. Playmates issue is they haven't innovated like at all in over a decade. Well, yeah. I mean, I would say the TMNT 2012 line was it. Mitch Falcon, I think I may still get a meat sweat. Mitch, drop me a line. I may have a spare that I can send you.
It's a good figure. It's definitely a good figure.
It is a beautiful and weird figure.
I would take a Super 7 meat sweats.
Meat sweats? Oh, man. I want Super 7 to do some 2012 or 2003 before they do Rise.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wonder, I wonder if it was the Rise toys that underperformed more so than the cartoon.
I feel like much like pretty much any Marvel Legend or like Marvel Cinematic Universe wave, it's one of those things of the line comes out so far in advance that by the time the movie comes, it's off shelves. Because that was what happened with Doctor Strange. And then Thor is hit and miss right now, and it's like, dude, by the time the movie comes out, it's going to be gone too.
Yeah, how does that make any sense?
I think the pandemic really effed up the shipping schedules for those, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Waiting on Super 7 to do Pizza Face. That'd be sick. I miss Random New Mutants. Down. Sick. I would leave it red. It looked cool that way. The last animated TMNT was really cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. Again, I stand by if it was like somehow the offspring of the Turtles or something, like some weird like next gen of Turtles, as opposed to being like, no, this is just Leo, Mikey, Raph, and Don. Like that was the thing is it was such a disconnect.
Yeah.
That it kind of took me out of it. But that's fine.
It's funny because I would think you would like their version of Michelangelo as well, like because you're a Mikey fan, right? And I thought they did pretty. Like I can understand.
Like, I have the big fig of Mikey.
I love the designs on that show. I think I think they were hard to translate into like kid-friendly Playmates toys. I would have really liked, I don't know, maquettes or something, like, because I think Andy Suriano's artwork is so cool.
Sorry, the shaking of the head was not to Andy Siriano. It was to Mitch Dawkins' Gotham Knights trailer.
Oh, the Gotham.
It was weird. It's like, we're gonna do a teen drama, but Batman's dead. Like what? Like
yeah.
It's
speaking of like spinning your wheels, it's like I can't wait for that Kill the Justice League Suicide Squad game.
That looks so fun. Yeah. I thought that was supposed to be out by now, but
I think there was a delay. And that's Rocksteady's next game. It's funny, I was replaying the Batman Arkham Asylum a while ago.
Yeah.
I've been doing these like Batman sculpts, and I was like, oh, I wonder if it'd be cool to see like sort of the old, the 3D models in that game. And oh my god, did they made the shit out of that game. Like dude, it's what a company. Like
yeah.
So
Suicide Squad is 2023, it got delayed. Damn. I didn't realize it was pushed out that far. Oh, along with the Mousers, I found my 03 toddler turtles. Those are such hell yeah. Turtles in training.
It's funny, when I was a kid, I had like I really wanted like the toddler turtles or just like when they were kids learn how to do their thing. And I have found these like bootleg toddler turtles back. This was,
where did they come from?
I don't know. I don't remember, but they were great. I loved them as a kid. I didn't know they were like bootlegs, but they
worked just fine. Oh, the Suicide Squad game is Rocksteady, so in theory, it's next canon story. Whoa, lost that comment. There we go.
Yeah, canon with the Arkham games.
I don't know if they've actually said that. I see. 2012 Baby One's Warfire as well. Hell yeah. I don't know. That 2012 line can do no wrong in my eyes. There's so much cool shit. I actually, I think I showed it yesterday. I don't remember if it was on the stream or after, but I got the Fugitoid ship.
Yes,
so I was fucking around with that. Ollie got to play with that for a little bit today, and he was just like, "This is really cool. I don't want to break it." I'm like, okay.
That Fugitoid design, like that figure, was awesome.
Radical.
But the scale. I mean, the problem with that line is the scale. Like,
oh yeah,
Flash. I remember seeing his design on the cartoon. I was like, please. Yeah. Make a good Slash figure, and it was this like dinky and not the right colors or anything. Like,
so I have been going back through and like on eBay, there's people who will sell the STL files, and there's people that just have the STL files handy, but they did like full high-res scans of the Leatherhead. So I doubled up the Leatherhead, so it's twice the size of the normal figure.
Yeah, and
it's like, there we go. Like Snakeweed, last night I was working on him. Made him twice as big now he's 3 legs taller. But
no, it looked right.
Also, Mitch is correct. Another downside, 2012 line, missing 2 beavers. Two dream beavers, never made.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the angry beavers.
No, although Daggett would be pretty cool.
I didn't realize the voice actor of Daggett also voiced Alpha 5.
Isn't that weird?
As a kid, I never pieced those two together.
It's so weird. Oh, come on, the hint of Shredder coming back at the end of the animated TMNT movie. Yeah. Shredder will always come back.
I think that was the biggest, for me, that was the big misstep.
Also true.
Both the 2012 and the rise of the TMNT, which no Bebop and Rocksteady.
He is also Zim.
Yeah, in the 03 line. in Psychonauts. But yeah, no, I mean the fact that they like put Bebop and Rocksteady on this pedestal, you know, like, oh, we're not gonna do them.
Never touched it.
And in 2012, like when they finally did it, was like, no, that's not Bebop and Rocksteady.
Oh, dude, I loved that iteration just because it was fresh and it carried over the aesthetics. Like, and I was just like, huh. Like, I just didn't see it coming, and I think that's what was fun about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like they weren't stupid enough. They weren't punks.
Did you watch the rest of the series? They got plenty stupid.
Yeah, no, I guess they were stupid, but even then, it was like almost disturbing because it's like you knew when they were humans, they were pretty competent.
Oh,
and then they got dumber after they got muted. It was like, did they get like, you know,
dumber
brain damage from the mutation?
You never know.
I liked JB Smoove. I thought he did a great job. It was a good vocal performance. And
oh, hell yeah!
Was it Fred Tatasciore?
Something
anyway,
like
the guy did Rocksteady. I thought the voice acting was good, but it wasn't the characters. That wasn't those characters. Make new characters with those voices.
Man, I don't know. I think because of the way that they incorporated so many of the other characters and were taking from so many different sources for them. I don't know. It was one of those things that I got detached from it enough that I was like, yeah, I'm okay with Bebop going, hey. Like, that's okay. Like,
no, totally. In retrospect, though, I would have preferred like big mutant punks. They gotta be big mutant punks.
Dude, I was actually hoping, and I know they didn't go that route, but I wanted the punk frogs. And we had got Napoleon Bonafrog and Genghis and stuff, and I mean it was cool. Like, still was super, super cool, but yeah.
But they needed to go more punk.
They did not mean. We kind of got, I guess you could kind of say you got Scrag with Kirby Bat, but nah.
Yeah.
But I just realized it's 9:56, so I want to give you the floor, my friend, to tell folks what you got coming up, where you gonna be, what you doing.
Check me out on Instagram at FANPLASTIC4 FOUR. And because that's where I post my various ZBrush sculptures, and I've been playing around and doing Blender renders, and those I'm digging what I can do with that program, and like I can't talk about any of my professional work that I have going on, but on the side I'm I'm working on a Batman concept figure series. So what if you could have this, it's my dream Batman figure series, doing it waves of 4 figures, kind of like Super 7.
Hell yeah.
Just for fun, but yeah.
And Mixie, you are correct. I would say there was plenty of Grippin and Rippin. I opened up 4 figures.
Oh yeah, shit! I'm
throwing that out there.
One last grip and rip.
Grip and rip. We're closing out with this, folks. I'll leave Alex to open while I run through my socials. You can find me right here Monday through Wednesday here on the Dave Wonder channels. Monday is Toy News. Tuesday is live customizing. Wednesday is Grippin and Rippin. This Saturday, we will be doing Turtle Talk, more of what we just did. Apparently, Alex just destroyed his Harley Quinn. That's pretty awesome.
That's good. Another big fig.
Very cool. But as always, thank you, Alex, for swinging by and hanging out. Always a pleasure, my friend.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you for having me.
You're always welcome, my friend. As always, thank you so much to the COJ for hanging out in the chat. Much love from Minnesota. Come back and see me on Saturday for Turtle Talk. We'll have Mark Bitters there, as well as maybe a few other fun folks. You can find me at all of these. You can find all the social media links in the video description below. If you want to send some awesomeness my way, send it to the P.O. Box. Please don't send food. If you're going to send food, send it to your local food shelf, because they can use it. But yes, thank you, everybody. Be well, be fun, be nice, don't be a dick. I'm just running out of cliche things to say. So, much love from Minnesota. Good night. And thank you, Mitch. I always forget that. I don't know why. You are not forgettable, Mitch. Stop saying that. You are a lovely human being / robot / AI, depending on the gimmick this week. Love you, buddy.